a good chance they can hear us anyway, yeah.
We got 5 people watching.
Well, they're not watching much, I can tell you that. Because we've got one big black screen. Yeah, if it went perfect, then we wouldn't know what to do.
You.
Yeah.
There we are, huh?
Yeah, but we're not on Facebook.
Give it a minute.
I'm going to give it a minute.
Brecken, move your
Here we are. Woo.
down. Shit. That ain't gonna work. I look like I'm looking through some fucking beanox. We got a guest in the house. Say hey, Brecken.
Is that better? Hey, how's it going?
You gotta get
into the microphone, yeah.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Here, we got to tighten it up back here. I'll get it.
We gotta tighten it up. We got Sanchez over here. We're fucking amateurs, man. We're welcome to Amateur Hour.
Yeah, kill that music, Shanny.
What's that?
Kill the music.
I will as soon as this song's over. This is the fucking Guano Apes, man. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Welcome to the fucking happy hour fucking meltdown. Same shit, different year. Fucking live broadcast. Once again, here we got Brecken.
Sanchez Eldorado is sitting in the co-pilot seat.
And Sanchez over here. So, yeah, that Guano Apes was a fucking band I used to listen to back in the day. Back when I was in my youth.
In your youth?
My youth.
Your youth?
I was a youth. Hey, Kelly, you want to turn off the receiver there? That's that thing right there with the big red, shiny red button.
There you go.
I don't know. Look at the stereo. Is it off?
There you go.
It's under the TV.
Well done.
Because we're going to have a phone call later tonight from a good friend of mine, Remy. You know, a lot of people, we bring you the news you didn't know you needed to fucking hear. But tonight, we have a story that you just might want to fucking hear because it deals with some shit going on in live cast land, not podcast land, not video podcast land, but shit that's going on that
in real life land.
Real life land.
Yeah, and it raises questions.
It does.
Or a lot of the shit we talk about raises questions.
If anybody out there in podcast land has any fucking answers to these questions, you let us know. Because we're fucking live tonight. We got 6 fucking viewers. Welcome, everybody. We're going to have Sanchez here. Get off our fucking page and look for fucking comments.
I don't know how to do that. Well, I mean, where do I look for comments at?
I don't know.
You're the only one to see the comments.
No, I don't. There's 3 already.
Well, so I don't know what goes on with this shit.
The wife says ready. Jaden says no video. And Matt got his boner pants on. So he said, let's go, boys.
Go, boys.
Right on. Well, I guess I can look at him live here. I don't know.
Yeah, I've got video, or I did. Yeah, I got video right here.
Why are you watching ourselves? I thought you were doing...
Because I wanted to see if we were going to fucking pop up.
You don't pop up, though. Remember that?
I do. I just don't have anything to pop, anybody to pop with, you know?
Yeah. Brecken, you pop often?
Huh? I'm trying to find what we were talking about. The comments.
They're there. They're there.
I'm not very smart at this whole Facebook thing. So.
Yeah, well,
it's all right. And we're using the A10 Mini tonight. Brecken and Kelly stopped by last minute, so we hopped on and said, hey, Brecken, join our live fucking video. So I think you were here last time for our...
Was it here a year ago?
It was
a year ago
yeah.
for the butt sex drunk episode.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That was a year ago,
Shuby was here last.
Kelly's blushing. She's like, I don't want to talk about that.
We're not supposed to talk about butt stuff on radio, man.
Jaden was wondering how revealing we were going to get because maybe Facebook may take down our fucking
Oh, you
video.
know what? Go find something else to worry about. All
I
right?
said, fuck them. And if I sound a little hoarse, it's because I spent the last fucking night fucking calling the dinosaurs.
Yep.
I still think my wife's poisoning me.
Come here, Fido. Oh, come here, Fido.
Fido's not a dinosaur.
Well, how do you know? I mean, Alley-oop might have had a dinosaur named Fido.
I'm not that old, Sanchez.
Yeah, well, calling the dinosaurs.
Bar's open.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
Here we go.
Been a year.
I got a good idea.
Sanchez made this here for me. Fucking action. Action, everybody.
Action Jackson
Fuck.
over here.
Dropping shit. So last time we went live, how long ago was that? That was probably last year, about New Year's,
I think
wasn't
we
it?
only did the one live, didn't we?
No,
that
we did
got
St.
through?
Patty's Day. We did a couple others,
Did
too.
we? I'm going to have to start drinking more. I can't remember any of that shit.
If you drink more, it'll come back to you.
Yeah, well, maybe. Or I'll forget that I forgot.
Oh. So what the hell you been up to, Brecken?
Not a whole lot.
Just working?
Enjoying the nice weather we're having.
Yeah.
Holy.
Negative 20 right now.
Plus wind chill.
Yeah. Well,
That's like negative 40.
I think
be
I think
optimistic.
think once it gets down to 20 below, it doesn't even fucking matter anymore.
I mean, if it really gets, let's be honest, if it gets below 0, it's uncomfortable.
You can lift that mic up a little bit more.
I just hope
You
that,
can block me out. Fuck them.
I just hope that it doesn't get cold enough to where the antifreeze quits working. You know?
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that would suck.
So, yeah, we got 40 below. Supposed to be 60 below wind chill tonight. If you can't see my face, it's all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
We could have put that mic closer, I guess. Fuck it.
Yeah, well, you know, we're so well prepared in advance for all this shit.
Well, I had you come over earlier because I wanted to make sure we got this shit right. And,
Yeah,
and it still wasn't right.
it's going now though.
It is.
Yeah.
Kelly, you online? You leaving us some comments? What you think? What you think? No, she's like, fuck you
Doing
guys.
something else, totally unrelated.
I gotta fill my cup.
Yeah.
Got the happy hour news team bucket right here.
So what a year, huh? It's been a whole 364 and a half days of it.
Oh yeah, I got a new job
Yeah, Shanny moved on in the world.
and
Had a new baby.
had a new baby.
Yep. Wife's trying to poison him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Brecken, so when I left my job, I was doing oil field work. Guess what I'm doing now?
Oil field work.
Yeah.
That's usually how it works.
Well, that's at where I work. They do Bobcat, and then they have a separate division with the oil field. Since I'm such an advanced welder, they didn't want me to be a glorified tacker and use the robots.
Use the robots.
And I'm glad because
You would have lasted about 2 months just fucking running tack welds and feeding it into a robot.
yeah, I would have said fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I don't care how good of a company it is. But now, yeah, they're talking about making me a pipe welder now.
Well, that would be a new experience for you. You haven't really done much of that, have you?
I've done some pipe welding, but I was never certified.
Yeah. You get certified, you can walk on any gasoline
No,
project.
you can't.
What do you mean you
You
can't?
need to be certified through that company.
Yeah, but you can get certified. If there's a pipeline company that's laying gas pipe and they're looking for welders, they will certify you on the spot.
That's exactly it, because my certification doesn't mean shit to another company.
right. No, you're
It
right.
just means
does.
I need to
But
recertify.
the thing is all you have to do is say, yeah, I'm certified with this company, or I was certified with this company, and they'll say, can you run a coupon? And you say, yeah, I can run a coupon. And they'll say, let's go do it right now.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't you do some pipe fitting back in the
I was
day?
a pipe fitter in service,
That's what I thought.
and I worked in the power distribution industry for a while, like on power plants and stuff, putting together gas turbines. But yeah, I mean, the thing is at the level you weld at, I mean, people who really need a good welder, they're going to do whatever they can to get you to weld for them. Because, of course, then again, as soon as they're done with you, they're going to shit can you like last week's garbage.
Well, they can always get another video or another weld.
No, the thing is they love you for the job, and then once the job's done, they don't even know you.
Hey, Langan says we checked the flux capacitor.
Yeah.
It turns out I need to refresh every so often just to get the
to get
comments.
Comments, yeah.
I can't get a live feed of the comments.
Well, I can't get your comments because I don't have access to the. I'm not an administrator on the Happy.
You don't
Hour
have
News.
to be. You just got to go to the video and it says comments. I guess.
All right.
I don't fucking know. We're new here.
I don't have anywhere on my screen
like a
where it
year.
says
Come on
comments.
It has been a year. Has been a hell of a year.
So you can see my screen right there. Where do I see comments?
Okay, scroll down. No, up a little. Comments
Where?
to the right.
One comment. Oh, ready. No video. I got my boner pants on. Let's go.
Keep
baby.
scrolling. Keep scrolling on the comments.
Oh, hey, we do have comments.
No shit, Sanchez.
Woot.
Mr. Joseph. Hey,
Joseph King.
Joe.
Come on, let's hear some
Where's
more.
the dumbass
Yeah, we
report,
need some more
man?
Dumbass reports. I know it's tough, and I know it's hard, but
Sanchez knows nothing
show
about
up.
hard and tough,
You got to show up every week.
so he can't use those words.
Fuck you.
So you got some stories for us, Sanchez? Let's get these guys out there in video podcast live land
Where do we want to
a
start?
little bit of fucking what the hell we're all about.
How about Naples, Florida?
All right, what's going on in Naples?
Well, evidently there's a guy in Naples, Florida called McDonald's. Here's the headline.
Got Florida man.
Naples man calls 911 about McDonald's order and says he has cocaine in his butt.
Hey, was this part of that series we had last week where I said highlight those videos?
No, this is one I just found tonight.
What are those? Where are those bookmark ones that I told you to save from last week?
They're bookmarked and saved.
We were gonna bring them up this week.
Were we?
Yeah.
Well, you just said bookmark.
Oh,
and save
that's
them.
right. You don't know nothing about bringing anything up,
I can bring them up if you want. That's
but
no
you have
problem.
nothing to do with
Be
it.
on
huh?
my computer. It won't be on yours.
That's
Nobody will be able
all
to
right.
fucking see them, but I can definitely do that shit.
Okay.
So in Collier County, Florida, and the cocaine, the man hinted as he was being loaded in the back of a Collier County Sheriff's Patrol car, is up my butt. I have cocaine in my butt. 56-year-old Mustafa Kordi answered. Ooh, yeah. A cocaine addict with the name Mustafa. That's not something you see every day. His name's, I don't know how to pronounce the name, Cardi, I guess. Cardi?
Cardi B.
911 3 times early Wednesday morning from McDonald's on Tamarini Trail East. He said they had gotten his burger order wrong twice. Gonna call 911.
So what prompted him to search his ass?
Well, I think what it
Or
was
his
is
man
he just
purse.
kind of volunteered it.
Oh, search my ass?
No, he says, by the way, when deputies arrived at McDonald's, employees said DeQuarty had been yelling and cursing at staff over the mistaken order, and they wanted him taken from the premises. The guy said he wouldn't leave unless his burger was fixed. Deputy told him again that he had to leave. Fine then, take me to jail. I'm not leaving. He said.
So he went to jail with cocaine in his ass, and that's another charge.
Yeah, well, yeah, so he's not very fucking bright. I'm thinking maybe there might have been a little bit of alcohol involved.
Bars open.
Possibly some drugs.
The deputy escorted disgruntled customer from the burger joint. Upon searching his pockets, the deputy found marijuana folded into a napkin.
Well,
Yeah.
dumbass.
While he was being placed in a patrol car, he then admitted to having another drug tucked away in his crack.
There's a story for you, Joe, on your dumbass report.
Yeah, I don't get much
This
dumber than this
motherfucker.
shit.
He's had his crack in his prison wallet.
Yeah, there you go. In his safe. Like what you do to me, you'll be sorry, he said.
So I wonder if he farted, it'd be like a baby when you change your diaper
Yeah,
and you
poof.
put talcum powder on their ass and they fart and it gives you a little cloud.
Did you know that you can't really buy real talcum powder anymore because it turns out like 95% of it is fucking mostly asbestos. Yeah, just a little, a little
That's a fun
piece
fact.
of trivia. Yeah. If you look on,
Wow.
if you go to the store and next time you're going through the baby aisle, which I know you guys always do, right? Cruising down the baby aisle, just pick up any bottle of baby powder. It'll say cornstarch. Because Johnson & Johnson kind of got fucked over really bad because they were mining talc, which is soapstone, out of these mines. And while they were pulling out the talc, they were pulling about 50% asbestos with it, grinding it up and sprinkle it on your baby's butt.
Ugh. But yeah,
Well, you asked me if I had any stories. There you go. There's one. Don't be making that fucking mistake again.
Oh man,
How about you, Shanny? You got any stories? I know you do.
you really want to hear a
Yeah,
story?
let's give us a story. Give us something serious.
Well, a serious story.
No, just seriously, give us a story.
All right. Well, you remember that truck driver that got a 110-year sentence
Yeah, because his brakes
because
failed.
his brakes failed. Honestly, was that his fault? I mean, you do have to check your truck over.
Well,
all right.
This happened in Colorado, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, probably
Yep,
not.
Golden, Colorado.
Yeah, there's the deal is you come down, if he was coming down out of the west and he was coming down that big grade that comes down from like Lookout Mountain down into the Denver metro area, you coming
Like
right
in the
into
brakes. I mean, not like truck brakes, but the brakes where you fucking go down and you go down.
the runaway. Well, they call it the grade. It comes down from Lookout Mountain all the way down into the Interstate 70, and it's like a 9 to 14% grade, which is
Or like a long ways, if I remember.
and it's a long ways. It's like 40 miles.
You
And-
go just north of Dickinson up to fucking Killdeer or past Killdeer up to Newtown.
Yeah,
you
up
got
in
you
the
got the
breaks.
yeah.
But this is like way longer.
This
Okay.
is way longer, and you've got and of course in those highways, Interstate 70 especially, they've got runaway truck ramps
Yep.
everywhere. So just for that, the thing
Well,
is,
maybe he didn't reach that.
you don't know you don't have the brakes until you need them, and his brakes could have been performing perfectly all the way down until the last second when he needed them.
Yeah.
Right.
Once you get a glaze on them brakes that one last time that used
Yeah.
it and it glazed over.
Or
now you're done.
maybe and it doesn't even say why his brakes failed. It may not have been through heat. Maybe he had a airline
Low
brake.
brake fluid.
Yeah. No, there's no brake fluid on one.
I don't
It's just
fucking
their air
know.
brakes.
Oh, they're air brakes. That's
but
right.
he might have blown an airline. He might have a brake might have broken. But the thing is
a broken brake.
they sentenced him like he had decided he was going to kill all these people. Right, 110-year sentence for an accidental death is pretty steep.
Well, but now the judge lowered it to just 10 years and no commercial driving anymore.
Well, yeah, no, and I think that's fair. I
I
mean,
thought it was the governor that lowered it.
no, well, what it is, the headline I read is they were going to revisit it.
No, now it's this is the revisited.
Oh,
Truck
this is-
driver sentenced to 110 years for an explosive crash that killed 4 people in suburban Denver moved a step closer Monday to potentially having his prison term reduced. Judge Bruce Jones, bars open. Judge Bruce Jones scheduled a hearing for January 13th to reconsider this dude's sentence following a widespread outrage. He almost had like 8 million fucking signatures on an online petition.
Well, because it was a heinous freaking
Sentence.
for that kind of an accident.
But I've never known of an online petition to ever make any difference in anything.
Well, I think that he got a lot of national press. Also.
Well, that too. Jones said he wanted to learn more about whether the law that allowed him to reconsider the sentence gave him discretion to set whatever sentence he wanted. He said victims would be able to speak up in at the in-person hearing about whether this guy should be resentenced, but he noted that he did not want them to go through the stress until they wished to. But they wished to, and he got his sentence dropped 100 fucking years.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
It was an accident. I guess I don't know a lot of the background of this. I've just seen a few of the highlights, but was he intoxicated or anything like
Nope.
that?
no,
Nothing like that.
no.
Nothing, no intoxication, no drugs, no nothing.
Isn't the whole word accident not on purpose? I mean,
Well, that's don't
ruin
here
the
we are
guy's-
now in South Dakota again, right? I mean, this guy was convicted of like a vehicular manslaughter kind of charge, right?
Well, that was the Attorney fucking General.
Right.
He's a log dog.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
He's got
got
privilege.
how this guy had a real accident, right? He had vehicle failure, equipment failure.
Was he on his phone?
Yeah, well, see, that's just it. But he was sentenced like did it on purpose.
Yeah, like he went out and shot people.
Yeah, exactly. And there's,
He's not like a guy driving a fucking Suburban down the fucking road and plows into people in
Right.
goddamn Christmas parade.
Well, that's just it. I mean, this is a total different situation.
There are people who went out and just fucking shot people that didn't get 110 years.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, like I said, I didn't listen to a lot of that, read a lot into it. I had caught some headlines and stuff like that.
Okay, well, here's something now. I don't know if you want to read a whole lot into it, but the guy's name was Aguilera Medeiros.
Sanchez, the Mexican over here, he pronounced it perfectly.
I don't know. I mean,
Sanchez of the Lalo.
Aguilera Medeiros. I don't know how you'd pronounce it.
I wouldn't. That's why I said that guy.
That guy, yeah. Well, I'm just, I mean, yeah, there might have been some racial undertones in the sentencing.
Possibly.
So what are you looking at there, Shanny? Your phone?
Langang was texting saying that South Dakota were looking to impeach.
Yeah, well, that's it. They just decided they're going to go ahead and have another meeting.
And our buddy Remy is going to call in about 3 minutes.
Nice. Yeah, then we'll get into our big mystery subject that we were talking about earlier.
So, out there in podcast land, man, everybody that's listening and watching, oh, shit. Let us know. Give us some comments. Give us some feedback. How the hell you guys doing tonight on this New Year's? I hope nobody decides to fucking drive. Like, my neighbors right here, they live 2 houses away. I'm pretty sure they froze their asses off and walked. Sanchez over here lives about a block away. I know he froze his ass off and walked.
Yep.
Me,
Into the wind, both ways.
personally,
And uphill.
And uphill.
I ain't going nowhere. So I ain't getting arrested. So I know at least 4 of the people in this room are not getting arrested tonight.
New Year's Eve is like freaking amateur night anyway for people who drink.
Well, we do it every fucking night. That's like 420 for stoners. What the fuck does that day mean?
We
We do it every fucking day of the year.
We call it 3:45.
Yeah, we call it 2:15. We call it 8 a.m. We call it 7:30. I mean, it's 420 means nothing. It's like, I guess New Year's would be the 420 for alcoholics.
There you go. Yeah.
That's a good philosophy, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Is it 420 for you, Sanchez?
Yeah, it's always 420 for me. I don't have a job I can get fired from if I decided I wanted to get high, which I did just last night, by the way.
So we got Frank calling in here pretty soon.
So we've got a little update. We did a story a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, about this fella. He went into a Waffle House in Florida, and he was, they'd been out having fun, doing a 345. And he decided he was going to be funny, so he went and he stuck his fingers up in the air like they were guns. And he says, "Everybody get on the floor. This here's a robbery. I need me some napkins." And they fucking gave napkins and they left, and he got arrested for armed robbery.
Is this that fucking chicken guy?
Yeah.
Oh, man. He's got a SpongeBob shirt on.
That's what he's got on.
God, I wish, if we would have been a little bit more prepared, I could have saved these images, stored them on the ATEM, and then brought them up as we were talking. That's like advanced shit.
Yeah, well, it's.
That's shit that, I think of now.
I don't know. What'd you do today?
I watched Don't Look Up.
Oh, that was a good movie, wasn't it? That was a pretty good movie.
Have you seen that, Brecken?
Uh-uh.
Oh, my God.
It's pretty funny.
Kelly, have you heard of that? Don't Look Up with Leonardo DiCaprio and
It's
Jennifer.
pretty funny, and then it's kind of not funny at the same time.
It's pretty. It would hold true if it were to happen today.
Highly believable.
Yes. So anybody out there in podcast land, have you seen Don't Look Up? It's a pretty fucking good movie.
Yep, not bad.
I don't watch a lot of movies though, so.
Well, I mean, I'll hook you up with my Plex server, and if you want to, you can watch it. It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
But I've got it on my server, so if you need to hook up with it, I can hook you up.
Right now, we got a story that needs to be told. Right now, we got a story that needs to be told. Hold on, Frank. We're gonna introduce you here. Get away from all that. Get away from all that goddamn noise.
Sorry, you have to give me 1 second.
You can have a second, but in your judicial system and your representation system, you would think that people have your back, right? That your probation officer, hey, Sanchez, listen the fuck up.
Listen.
Nobody wants to hear your Law and Order fucking track.
Hey, just keep moving on, okay?
But we got a story here in North Dakota that a certain fucking probation officer doesn't really give two shits about her client.
Well, you sound surprised.
No, not really, but it's a story. So, Frank, why don't you give us a lowdown on what happened here?
Well, as far as I know, this is a probation officer by the name of she's a senior officer with the DOCR of North Dakota. She must, we get a glimpse at what her truth is. I think we all wear masks, but some people wear different masks.
Well, her true colors about what, she puts on a facade from what I've heard from this clip. I mean, should we take a listen?
And look,
what's that?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to set up the clip, like tell them what they're listening for. And,
yeah, go ahead.
I don't think I don't know. We don't need to hear every detail probably, but I guess it's just a glimpse of what's, I don't know, what society needs, what happens when some of our systems aren't checked and balanced, I think.
True.
Oh, what happens when you put people in power who shouldn't have power, when you put somebody in control of somebody else's freedom. And you're supposed to have checks and balances where people are supposed to be treated fairly and on the merits of their actions, not how somebody has a personal feeling about them. And
making it to where nobody has too much power over another, really.
Right. Well, especially on the whim of your personal feelings. The thing is, if you're going to be a professional, you have to be a professional. You have to think about things professionally, and you have to go into.
You have to stay impartial as you possibly can.
Absolutely.
Objective.
But unfortunately, some people have the inability to do that.
Yeah,
exactly.
So,
well, I don't know if anybody out there that's watching live can hear the conversation we're having right now with Frank, but we're going to play a small audio clip of this conversation that was had.
Well, this is a voicemail. It's a voicemail, a recording of a voicemail that was left for a probationer from, and she forgot to hang up the phone. And we get a glimpse of what her truth. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
So whatever. Yeah, it's wonderful.
So when I don't know, like I said, I don't know if in live cast land if people are going to be able to hear this or they're hearing you. But when this audio gets released on Tuesday, they'll hear it. So a lot of you might get a good 2 minutes and 44 seconds of silence. But when you come back Tuesday, you're going to hear everything that was said.
Absolutely.
And if not,
well, we'll make sure that, and even if it doesn't turn out that we catch the audio on this live cast, we'll make sure that it's available on our website.
On the website.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
But Frank, I want to thank you for calling. It says it can't let me play the audio because audio is busy. So we're going to have to let you go if we're going to play this audio.
That's fine.
All right.
Take care, guys.
All right. Frank. Thanks for tuning in.
You can
man.
call back when I'm done. You can call me too.
Yep. Not a problem.
Okay.
All right.
Peace
Later.
out, buddy.
Bye.
So you're going to have that
Amanda.
queued
This
up?
is- I got your message, and you know, I'm kind of confused as to what you want me to do here. You were sent a letter on July 6th saying you had a mandatory meeting today at 1. Now you're calling saying you're out of town working and that you forgot to schedule for July. And we had court on, let's see, let me look at the day that we had court. You were told that day that you were supposed to comply with supervision. You know what's expected of you. You know that you have to call and schedule appointments. You told them that day you were going to treatment and that you were going to comply. And you, as far as I know, haven't gotten into treatment. You never called to check in. So that's why I sent you a letter. I don't know where you're living. I sent it to your parents because I know you talked to them. And now you're calling at the end of the month saying you want to come in on Thursday. Well, I don't have appointments on Thursday. I don't have appointments at all this week. I have your 1 o'clock that we scheduled for you because you didn't do it. So you're going to need to call and talk to me in person. It's been a month since we had your revocation hearing on June 28th, and you haven't checked in. So pretty sure I could probably just go ask the judge to do another revocation. She told you that if you had any violations of the from the press, she wanted you back. So it's a violation. So you call.
So now she thinks she's hung up.
Yep. So now you're gonna hear what she has to say.
Yeah. To somebody else, by the way. She isn't just saying this to herself.
Fucking hate her, Dwayne. The fucking whore. I fucking hate her. Message for us.
You gotta be more specific when you say fucking more, right? You know, somebody, I don't know for coworkers or if
She is the worst rotten crotch I've ever smelled in my life. She's a fucking whore.
Yeah, so
So that's it. I don't know if anybody out there in live land heard that, but let us know if you did. I didn't beep out the name because I totally forgot.
yeah, I've had some legal problems in my life, and I'll tell you what, I'm so glad that I was never under the thumb of a bitch like that.
Well,
Holy hell.
what would you have to say if you thought, you fucked up, right?
Yeah,
Say you fucked up, and you got somebody that's your representative to speak of, just somebody who's fighting for you.
Supposed to be. In theory,
Not your lawyer.
In theory, they're there to help you make atonement for the whatever it is that whatever mistakes you've made. They're to help you get over your mistakes, learn from your mistakes. That's what probation's for.
Calling Frank back.
It's to
Hey, we just played it. And we're just saying, what would you, for people out there that have gotten the shit end of the stick on more than one occasion, if you found out that your PO or your parole officer really didn't have your fucking back, they had like personal opinions of you that
I think it was clear at the beginning that she was getting pleasure from the judge, whatever she was talking about, a revocation or whatever. And, I'll just ask the judge to do it again, I guess. Oh, you're fucked now. That tone, you're fucked. Like she, that's a dark thing, dude. Like she wants to hurt that person she's saying that to, I don't know, that's dark stuff.
Well, I've always had a question about people who would take those kind of jobs. The thing is I'm sure there are good people out there who do like parole work and probation work.
Absolutely. The rehabilitation of our criminal is absolutely a good fight.
Well, and the object is, and I know North Dakota as a rule tries their hardest to keep people out of jail. All right. Cause I know a lot of people who make a lot of mistakes, and you would think, boy, this guy's in a lot of trouble, and they end up getting every break they can. Right. But when you are put into a system with somebody that's overseeing your probation or your parole or your whatever it is rules you have to follow, and it's obvious that they would just as soon not do that, or because of a personal opinion about you, see you just go away. That's fucked up. That's wrong.
It's like setting them up to fail.
Exactly.
It's like being treated like a second-class citizen.
Well, just because you made some mistakes, you know.
Or
Well,
be-
nobody-
or
you don't
because
even
you're
know.
the
It doesn't
type
even
of-
matter.
or because you're the type of person who has a different belief system, or you have different set of values
Yeah.
over what somebody else does, you know.
Yeah, if you think that, I don't know, if anyone thinks that they should that really have any bearing on how someone lives their life, if it ain't hurting nobody, then they're idiots. Like, or they're I don't know, that's retarded to me. Like, it doesn't make sense to that you should ever have anything to say about someone else's life if they're not hurting someone or causing harm.
Exactly. Well, thanks again, Frank, for bringing us that little story, and hopefully it gets out there that this fucking a piece of shit.
It will. It's not that. What I wish we could get from this is just some transparency and what they claim is transparency. Like,
Well,
and
this
we're humans.
This
We're
voicemail is total transparency.
Well, it's transparent now. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
Yeah. And the thing about transparency is everybody wants transparency as long as you can see other people's shit and they can't see yours. You know?
That's it.
Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate you
Well,
guys.
thank you, man. Thanks for bringing that story to us. And this is something that's not even out there yet. So you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, we're bringing the stories we didn't even know you needed.
Well, I got to thank Frank for bringing that, because he's like, you guys want a story? I'm like, well, I looked it up. He goes, you ain't going to find it because it ain't out there yet.
It ain't out there yet. Well, it is now.
It is now, and I hope we don't get fucked in the ass for it.
No.
Ow.
Ow, yeah.
There we go.
I've never actually been fucked in the ass, so I heard stories.
Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you, man.
You know what? I was listening to our friends' podcast, Quibble, Squabble, and Bicker, and they did a show that had mentioned something about pegging. I saw mommy pegging Santa Claus.
You didn't know what pegging was.
I had to
huh?
look it up. Yeah, wow. I didn't know that was a thing.
You know what pegging is, Brecken?
I can't say I do. I'm gonna have to
It's
look
where
that up.
a heterosexual man and a woman are sexually involved, and she puts on a strap on and gives it to the boy up his butt stuff like we were talking about earlier.
Role reversal. Role reversal is all it is.
Just to each their own.
Prostate tickling, you know.
But to each their own.
Yeah, what happens in other people's bedrooms, I don't give two fucks.
Yep.
That's
Right.
your bedroom, right?
What
Right.
happens in other people's butts? I don't give a half a fuck.
You do. You do, though. I can
I don't.
tell.
He just keeps talking about it, so there's got to be something there.
Well, there is obviously there's something there because a lot of people are doing it.
Jesus Christ, you two.
Well, I'm going to be dead probably in 15, 20 years. So.
I thought you were going to say 15, 20 minutes. You're going to make it longer than Betty White, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to make, well, I don't know. She made it 99 years. She couldn't even hit the fucking New Year's, though.
Well, January 17th was her birthday. She would have been 100.
She would have been 100.
Oh, man. We'll drink to Betty White tonight. How about
you
that?
go.
Cheers to Betty White.
There you go, Betty. She was one of the funniest women ever in comedy.
Legend.
Absolute legend, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
even when she was young, like back in the 50s, she was hilarious. She was cracking wise and making, really great jokes.
Everybody heard the conversation on the phone, got comments. And Sanchez, you're supposed to ask for a reach around.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Next time.
Okay.
Next time.
We'll see.
God damn, my voice is fucked.
Yeah, it is. You're kind of rough tonight.
Well, you gotta yell at the wife, quit poisoning me.
Well,
you want me around a little bit
How are
longer?
you supposed to have a good conspiracy if I go and fucking
I guess.
ruin that shit?
I guess. We got some more stories tonight. How long we been doing this shit?
Well, for what, 2 years now?
No, tonight.
Oh, tonight. I don't know. I don't have a timer on mine.
Me either.
Yeah. So,
14 minutes.
How about Missouri? Should we go to Missouri for our smiling criminal of the week?
Oh, the wife says, I'm not poisoning you.
Oh, yeah?
That's exactly what somebody would say if they were poisoning
They were
you.
poisoning you.
Yeah.
That's very valid.
Nice alibi, baby.
Carrie, that's enough. Don't say anymore.
He's catching
So,
on.
Missouri woman charged with killing boyfriend with sword on Christmas Eve.
With a sword, huh?
Yeah, and when you come to our website and you can see the picture of her, she is just so adorable with her smile.
See, once again, if I would have thought ahead, I could have got all these pictures queued up on the fucking.
Shanny, if
Shit.
we were thinking ahead, life would be just fucking different all the way around.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, bring us the story, Sanch.
So, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. A Missouri woman.
Geraldo?
Girardeau.
Oh, I thought that was her name.
A Missouri woman has been charged with killing her boyfriend with a sword on Christmas Eve. Cape Girardeau police said 32-year-old Brittany Wilson was found outside the home she shared with her boyfriend Friday night with blood on her clothing, and a sword was lying in the front yard.
All right, baby, don't get any ideas on this one.
Cape Girardeau is in southeast Missouri and about 115 miles from St. Louis. Local television reported that the woman had called the police shortly after 11 p.m. to report that she had killed her boyfriend with a sword. So the police love cases like this, where
pretty
they get a phone call and somebody says, "I've just killed my boyfriend with a sword," and they show up and there's a dead body.
And a woman with a
girlfriend
sword.
and a sword.
Fucking Xena, warrior princess shit going on right there.
After officers arrested her, they went inside the home and found her boyfriend, 34-year-old Harrison Stephen Foster. Didn't he write like famous songs way back?
No, he was a
that
serial
was just
killer.
Stephen Foster. Okay.
No, he was a serial killer. When they mention the middle name with everything, that's serial killer shit.
Or like John Wesley Harding or John Wilkes Booth or
Lee Harvey Oswald.
They were
he was an
serial,
assassin,
yeah,
but
they were bad guys.
Ted Theodore Bundy. I don't know.
Well, Ted Theodore Bundy is just saying his first name twice. His nickname is his first name.
Well, we've had people with their first name twice. Remember Richard Richardson?
Yeah. Last week we had like a bunch of them with like three first
and
names.
that's why we do this. That's why we're sustainable, Sanchez. There's crazy dumb fucks out there, and they ain't gonna rest. And the internet don't rest, and neither do we. So you better not fucking die in the next 10 to 15 minutes.
I'll do my best.
Good. That's all I can ask.
Anyway,
and Kelly, you were right. We were on for about 45 minutes now. So I don't know how long we're going to take this. As long as we keep getting correspondence, we got some good fucking comments rolling in. The wife says, I'm worth more alive than dead.
Yeah, at this point in time, you are. Cause
Yeah.
you never do.
You know of.
Well, you couldn't buy good life insurance because you smoke for all of them years.
Carrie says she's always wanted a katana. I don't know if that's a sword or another woman.
I think
That
it's a
is
sword. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that Asian?
Oh, you met him, Bob Katana.
What was that?
Isn't that an Asian sword like ninja?
It's a samurai.
There you go.
Samurai sword, yeah, a katana. It's a specific type.
It's like
curve
one of the Ninja Turtles use one.
Could be
like Donatello, I think.
Donatello had
Leonardo, yeah.
staff or whatever it is.
Donatello had the staff, right? That's right. Either way, my wife's going to turn into a poisoning Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
If I can't get him with poison, I'm going to stab his ass with a sword.
A katana. Well, anyway, this gal, she told police that she and Foster had taken methamphetamine earlier in the day. She also told investigators that she believed he had several other entities living in his body, and she was setting him free by stabbing him.
Sounds like that lady that was raped by aliens. Remember the alien threesome?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This guy here remembers the alien threesome.
Yeah, I was
there.
Yeah, no, it was. I remember the headline. I was an alien sex slave for our website. Yeah, and she was like a politician or some shit.
Yeah, she was a religious nut too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she was a. Yeah.
God talked to me, and he said that guy ain't Richard, but Richard's a dick, and he had a dick, so I went along with him. Hallelujah!
Aliens are taking over my husband
and my body.
And my husband wanted.
He wanted to make love to
and
me.
I knew it wasn't my.
He
husband.
wanted to make sweet, sweet love to me.
That was one of our best ones from this last year.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. We haven't had a recap of our episodes because they're all the fucking same.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like you said, if those who listen to us will listen, those who don't will not.
Won't. Yeah, they might once for like a minute.
Well, they got to get a little farther than a minute because we spend at least the first 8 to 10 minutes giving each other shit.
Yeah.
And then we get into the Florida man.
Yep.
And then you know, and then
or good cop, bad cop, which turns out there ain't a
whole lot of good cops.
Well, I'm sure there are a whole lot of good cops, but there ain't a whole lot of press about them.
Well, we had a good cop.
Yeah, we did. We had a good cop on the show.
Yeah, we need to get you back, Matt. Come back.
Come on back.
Motherfucker.
Maybe he was told he couldn't.
Maybe. All right, what's the rest of this story?
Well, that was it.
Man, you're pretty quick at these stories. You're like a premature.
Well, she's being held in lieu of
storyteller.
$2 million bond.
$1 million?
Yep. Charged with first-degree murder.
For a katana blade.
Armed criminal action. See, now that's one I have not heard before. Armed criminal action. I mean,
assault with a deadly weapon.
No, committing any crime with a armed, as long as you're armed. Now it used to be in order to be armed, you had to have like a gun or a knife or something like. Now you can if you hold keys in your hand the wrong way, you're armed.
Well, dude, if you put a fucking key between each knuckles, you could be like Wolverine.
You put them down, you got to put your eye out.
Well, I got.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that if you pick up anything now, it's an aggravation of a crime.
Anything that could be used to injure somebody. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's one thing to put up a fist, say, put them up, I'm gonna get, and then, but if you like pick up a spoon or something, so I'm gonna spoon you, and now it just multiplies.
Sanchez, you ever say you're gonna spoon me, then I'm gonna take that as a fucking
as a serious threat, right?
That's a threat.
That's a threat. I don't want Sanchez spooning me here.
You don't want Sanchez spooning anybody.
Fucking Randy Bernizzi just found you know what? A long time ago, I bought this book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It's by Mark Manson, I believe. I don't remember, but he just sent me a link, says, I found this audio book. And he said he thought of me immediately.
Was it the Art of Not Giving?
Yeah. And I told, I was like, I gave it out. I bought the book. I read it. I gave it to my friend. I said, as soon as you're done, fucking pass it on.
Yeah, pay it forward, right?
Pay it forward to somebody else because that book is amazing. It teaches you to just care about what's really important and not giving a fuck about the little fucking things in life.
Yeah. The minutia will drag you down. If you start focusing on small things, next thing you know is everything.
You're just thinking about them, and
they're all fucking small things. So now you're just worried about everything.
Yeah, if it does, thank you, Randy, for God damn it. I hope you're watching our show right now because that'd be fucking awesome.
Did he comment on our video?
No, he just sent me a private message.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I have not read that one, but I have had that philosophy most of my
I just
life.
told him to pass it around. Pass that book around as soon as you're done. Give it to the next person. Sign your name in the fucking spine or the fucking whatever.
Yeah, put a mark in it somewhere.
And the date that you read it,
Yep.
and then pass it on. And hopefully it gets back to me because that book was $24.95. Oh, good times.
Yeah, but you perform random acts of kindness for strangers, haven't you?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, yeah, you're on the ambulance.
That's the ultimate random act of kindness.
yeah, but he's paid for people to go home. He's bought bus tickets or and
Random
fares.
people, I've bought bus tickets to
Yeah.
go see their daughter, and
somebody he sees a comment somewhere where somebody says, God, I wish I could go do this. I haven't. It's important to me. He fucking comes through and just
does it.
makes it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, that one year, it was around Christmas. We had just gotten our Christmas bonus, and I paid off all my bills, and I still had a good chunk of money left. I was like, well, it's going to alcohol or weed. That's about it. We have no cocaine and hookers up here in North Dakota unless Shuby's along with me.
We got our
resident
hooker dog,
our resident tour guide.
I'd say bird dog, but he doesn't like hunt birds.
But
other things in mind.
I saw this comment online from this random lady. She's like bitching about, something fucked her up and she can't come see her daughter. I was like, what will it take to see your daughter? And she told me, I was like, all right, you got a bus ticket.
Yeah, we can do this.
It turns out I bought her a one-way. I was like, wait a minute. You need to get back home. So it ended up costing me twice as much because I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be that guy that buys some random lady a one-way bus ticket. Yeah. I was like, oh, come here, little girl. I got a box of candy for you. No, I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to buy you a round trip. No, that's okay. No, you're getting a round trip because you're getting your ass back home. And I was like, and I don't even give a fuck if I meet you or not. So have at it. Turns out I saw pictures of her online holding her daughter for Christmas.
That's awesome.
Never saw her. Never anything. And that's all it was. So hope you're out there listening, watching in video podcast land. Bar is open.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing
is open.
Nothing wrong with helping perfect strangers.
Yeah, it's
probably need a little bit more of that nowadays.
Well, I mean, a lot of people worry about if I give this person money, they might do something that I don't agree with it, right? Well, then fuck you. You ain't giving them no money, right? Or if you're not going to help somebody just to help them, just to give them,
just to help them,
just to give. Well, then you're not even fucking worthy of the giving,
True. Yeah, that's why I gave this book out because you know what? I got a lot from it. And I hope other people that were in my position get a lot from it, too.
And what was the name of the book?
The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Awesome.
I think it's Mark Manson. I don't know. I don't want to.
She looked it up. I'll tell you.
I don't want to zoom in on the picture because I'll lose everything I got going on here.
You got so much.
Mark Manson, that is correct.
Oh, Shuby says, miss you guys. There's always cocaine and hookers in North Dakota.
You just got to know where to look, right? Shuby, we miss you too, buddy, and we love you, and we wish you were right here.
And
with us.
I'm pretty sure everybody out there in podcast land misses them too.
Yeah, I mean, you were one of the pioneers of the Happy Hour News Team podcast.
Yeah,
and we definitely miss you here.
Exactly. Should have stopped by tonight. We got an extra mic. Always have an extra mic. He was here last year, and then Dana was here too, and she got all butt sex drunk and Peter Pants and whatever the hell's fucking happened.
You probably didn't have to share all that.
Well, if we're going to keep this on true Happy Hour News Team style, we got about 3 minutes left. So let's get one more story in, unless we get some more interaction from the fucking audience here. Let's get one more fucking story.
Do you want to do killer squirrels, or do you want to do the guy with a severed head in his truck?
Well, fuck, you brought them both up. Let's do them both.
Well, so suspect held without bail after severed head found in truck.
Was this the same guy that found a dead body in his car and said free car?
No, I don't know, but he looks suspiciously familiar to me.
Quit looking in the mirror then.
I know. Well, that's why I cut my hair.
What hair?
His name is Eric Holland. He's 57 now. He's just a kid.
He's from Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. A prosecutor in Las Vegas says a 57-year-old man jailed after police found a severed head and body parts of an acquaintance in the truck he was driving has prior felony and federal criminal convictions dating to the 1980s.
19 endings.
Yeah. In states including California, Texas, and Nevada. Eric Holland appeared in court Tuesday, flanked by a heavily armed security guard and an attorney temporarily appointed to his case.
I got my T.O. Charlie. He's in. He's tuning in. Thanks, Charlie. Happy New Year's to you too. Tell Michelle I love you guys. And Shuby says, how much longer are we going on tonight? And Carrie wants a severed head. Of course she does. Of fucking course she does.
Whose severed head do you want, Carrie?
She likes the katana. If any FBI people are out there listening, you got to watch this podcast. If anything ever happens to me, just go back to the chat. All right.
And you know, I just want you also to remember, think of me as Schultz. I know nothing. I see nothing.
Oh.
So anyway, he was arrested on Thursday after a traffic stop on an allegedly stolen truck in Las Vegas. Police say he tried to flee the scene, but was taken into custody. They discovered human remains, including a severed head in his truck.
It's kind of like the guy last week who fucking tied up that dude and ate him.
Yeah.
Was this the same guy?
Well, see, that one was kind of a strange one because at first they thought it was.
They're all strange, man.
Yeah, well, first they thought it was going to be like a traffic accident thing where they had a crash and the guy died and he decided to eat him. Then they looked at the body and realized that his hands were like fucking bound behind his back and shit.
No, he didn't even have hands. They were just his wrists.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was all dismembered. And shit.
He was finger licking good. Fuck, I'm out of mixer. I guess I got to drink this one bareback.
So according to the police, the victim was literally cut into pieces. His head was cut
to pieces.
He's going to have he has to go back to court next week. He hasn't entered a plea yet.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You guys are all pretty young, but you remember the first Cheech and Chong album that came out
with the big old paper in it?
No, that was the Big Bamboo. This is just Cheech and Chong. It was like flew under the radar, and there was I think the first cut on it was where they're in court. And it says, it's next. And a guy comes up. It says, yeah, well, you know, well, Your Honor is charged with, having sex with an underage girl. Says, well, how do you plead? He says, I plead insanity. He says, well, what do you mean you plead insanity? He says, yeah, Judge, I was crazy about that little bit.
So, you know a Dylan Tucker?
No, I don't.
All right, he says, Sanchez, let's hear some life advice for a spring chicken.
Okay. Always tell the truth. Never lie.
That's the same thing.
Unless you have to.
There are circumstances.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, you know, I try as a rule.
I won't come in your mouth.
Yeah.
The check's in the mail, and I was never with her.
Those are the big lies. The three big lies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, checks in the mail. And no, I won't come in your mouth.
Oh, Jaden, he said he might have a story. And Shuby said, after midnight, I didn't shit my pants this year.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, we're so proud of you, Shubes.
Well, we would hear about it if he did.
Well, yeah, he would come by to tell us.
Personally.
I know. He would make it.
He'd be like, dude, I got a story.
Yeah.
I got a story. Dude, I shit my pants.
I'd come by and share something with you.
That's why he's not here, because he didn't shit his pants.
I know, yeah. What the fuck? Shoot
yeah.
me. Come on.
Shit your pants next time. But I want to thank Brecken here. Thanks for coming down tonight.
I didn't say a whole lot.
Well, that's all right. And Kelly, she's not on camera.
She smiled and laughed a lot. That was cool.
Yeah, because we are funny to people that are in our room.
We're funny. If you don't think we're funny, we fuck you up, okay?
And I want to thank everybody that Dylan says nothing wrong with Little White Lie. I don't call it a white lie. I call it shooting webs or spackling the walls.
A lie is a lie. What do you call somebody who puts out fires?
White lie.
No, what do you call somebody who puts out fires?
I would think he's looking for fireman or woman or person.
What do you call somebody who enforces the laws of the land?
I don't know.
A policeman.
But you fuck one pig, right?
What do you call somebody who fixes you when you're sick? A doctor. What do you call somebody who tells a lie?
Liar.
But you fuck one pig.
My ex-wife.
God damn it.
Yeah, no shit.
I want to thank everybody again.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. We did this at 8 tonight. We're only going to spend an hour doing it because, you know,
Because that's about our attention span.
that's our attention span, and I'm guessing that's all y'all's attention
I
span.
mean, we could rattle on like this for
We
quite
could,
some
but
time, yeah.
Nobody would really want to listen
Yeah,
to
I
that
know.
shit.
I'm sure everybody else is going to be so fucking
We have more
thankful.
stories. If you want to hear them, tune in next week
There you go.
because we ain't going nowhere.
And the ones we don't get to next week, we'll save for the fucking week after that.
But we try to stay current because we used to record 2 weeks in advance.
Not
But
only
then-
that, but we used to dig up stories from like 3 years ago.
Yeah, but then none of that shit's relevant, and nobody wants to hear it. So I want to thank Dylan and Shuby for fucking tuning in tonight. I want to thank my wife, Carrie, for not killing me yet.
Yeah.
I want to thank my boy, Jaden. He's out there.
I want to thank Frank for bringing us stories
Jaden,
that we
by the
didn't
way.
even need to know.
I want to fucking thank my uncle, Charlie, Michelle, tuning in. Janice, howdy from Texas. Thank you, girl. I love you. You're my sister. Who else is on here? Joe King and Lang
Come
Gang.
on, Joe.
Lang Gang, thanks for tuning in. I'm just scrolling through. Bonnie, love you, girl. You're a great fucking medic. You need to be a paramedic. I want to thank Remy for tuning in too. God damn, you guys. You guys make it all possible and worthwhile to do this.
And a special message to Joe. Come on, just do something. You know, make a podcast and put it out there. It's good.
It is good.
Yeah,
I understand if you don't have time. Sanchez never has the time.
I never have time, but
But you know what? Time is his enemy because he's older than me.
that's right.
Thank you, everybody. Good
Later.
night.